Hello, hello, wonderful people. I hope we're ready for another steamy, dreamy episode of Tardis Wiki Roulette. Hope we're all doing well today. Hi, Craig. Yeah, so the premise of this show, let's get down to brass tacks. Let's try and have a good clean 50th episode. Yes, let's do that. Okay, so the premise of this show is you guys will pick wonderful entries, of which we already have over 200, onto this wonderful wheel called Alan, and then we will spin it, and then we will go on to the Tardis Wiki and we will look those things up, and hilarity will ensue. I think that's the quickest I've ever done the explaining the premise of the show bit. Like, someone needs to give me a trophy, like, right now, I think. Hope we're all doing good today. Yes, the Doki Doki Literature Club will be happening on Wild Magic. I have no idea what's in this game, but I have been asked to do it, but you should all show up for it. It's going to be good. It's going to be on Wild Magic, twitch.tv/wildmagic. So follow that too for more goodness, more stream goodness after this stream. But for now, I think that we should... the premise of the show is we talk about politics and occasionally spin a wheel. It's funny you should mention spinning wheels, Bruce Simmons, because that's about to happen. Let's get started. 5 minutes in. Wonderful. What a brilliant start to TardisWiki Wiki Roulette. Buttock is the first entry. Which one of you was behind that? I wonder. Alright, let's look up buttocks on TardisWiki Wiki Roulette. Will I get a video out of this? We're going to find out. Right now, in fact. Posterior! I love that it redirects right to it. What an image as well. Hold on. Let me, yeah, there you go. You can all enjoy that with me now. There you go. That's the image for posterior on the Tardis Wiki. By the way, go on the Tardis Wiki, the real Tardis Wiki, not the fandom one. The real Tardis Wiki. They do a lot of good work like this. And they deserve your everlasting love and support. Okay. I'll be watching on Wild Magic now I know that it exists. Felicia, post the link. So that Lamb, welcome back by the way, Lamb, lovely to see you. So that Lamb can watch our streams on Wild Magic and hang out, because I would love to have you there. Everyone should be watching on Wild Magic, especially tonight. Tonight is an extra special episode. Yes, indeed, Bruce Simmons, the real Tardis Wiki. There, Twitch TV /Wild Magic. It's so nice that I'm going to pin it. Going to pin it right now. Replace pin message, yes. Haha! It worked! Wonderful. Wonderful. I love it when a plan comes together. Greetings, Aristide. Happy day of the wheel, indeed. The posterior. TV. Regeneration. Individually. Buttocks. Comic. Terraformer. TV. The couch with the dragon tattoo. Colloquially referred to as one's behind, backside, bum, butt, booty, ass, gluteus maximus, rump, or credit maker, was the rear end of humanoid life forms and many other bipeds or quadrupeds, as well as depositing bodily waste and gases. The buttocks were also a common focal point of sexuality. Well, I've got to say, this is definitely a sexy article. While talking about men with Gwyneth, Rose Tyler said she liked a good smile and a nice bum. Captain Jack Harkness, on seeing Rose hanging from a barrage balloon, said she had an excellent bottom, and as he went to go meet her, he told Algie that he had an excellent bottom too, slapping his posterior. After psychografting herself onto Rose's body, Cassandra O'Brien took great pleasure in examining her nice rear bumper. slowly stroking her newfound posterior with one hand. Hey, do you think that Cassandra O'Brien is related to Miles O'Brien? Now that we know that Doctor Who and Star Trek are set in a shared universe, I think that might be a distinct possibility. Maybe the end result of all of the suffering that Miles O'Brien goes through from being locked in a prison in his own mind for 2 years that actually only turns out to be 2 minutes, to being married to Keiko. Maybe all of it ultimately is worth it because he gets to be the ancestor of a like B-tier Doctor Who villain. And at the end of the day, isn't that all any of us can hope for? There is one multiverse, and sci-fi writers creating an omniverse is a tragedy. Travesty. Star Trek is a parallel universe in the main two crossovers. Does that imply that the 15th Doctor can just casually travel to parallel universes now? Because that's cool. I'm all down for that. I don't think Doctor Who uses parallel universes enough. The Three Stooges put it on. Thank you, Craig. The Three Stooges going on the wheel right now. Wunderbar. Anyway, let's keep reading about bums. Why don't we? Oh, Partygate. Is Partygate got a... I'll put Partygate on there. Travel to other universes is easy for anyone other than the Doctor. Elsagate? What's Elsagate? Did you get my things earlier? Hobbit door creeper? No, I didn't. I'll grab all of those. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me and acknowledging that I am a doddering old man. I really appreciate it, Cookie Boy. You're a sweet thing. Alright, let's see. You're welcome? Cool, I'm glad that I'm welcome. The Doctor is part of the structure of the universe, of course it's hard for him to leave. That's kind of what I was thinking too. That had to be like the reason why. Elsagate, I remember that. 4 likes and Ryan will look up Elsagate live. That's true. 4 likes and I'll look up Elsagate. Do it. I'll look it up. Elsagate has to do with content farms using children's characters in inappropriate ways on YouTube. Oh, spoilers. Well, yeah, no, 4 likes and I'll look up Elsagate. How many likes we got? How many likes we got? Let's see. 3? We're almost there. Don't like the video. Like the video. Like the video so that I can condemn exploitative practices. We got 4 likes. We're off to a great start. We did it. We did it. I will look up Elsagate. Do I look it up on the TARDIS Wiki or do I look it up on this? I'm looking it up on Wikipedia. Oh my god. Okay, we got 4 likes, which means 6 likes. Oh my god, you must really want me to do this. Okay, we'll do this. We'll do this. Okay. Elsagate, derived from Elsa and the Gate scandal suffix, is a controversy surrounding videos on YouTube and YouTube Kids that were categorized as child-friendly but contain themes inappropriate for children. Oh, dark mode, yes. Let's start that again. They asked, do the regular internet. I'm doing it. I'm on the regular internet right now. I am on the regular internet. Let's go. Elsagate. What's this Elsagate thing you're all telling me about? Let's take a look. Elsagate, derived from Elsa and the Gate scandal suffix, is a controversy surrounding videos on YouTube and YouTube Kids that were categorized as child-friendly but contain themes inappropriate for children. These videos often featured fictional characters from family-oriented media, sometimes via crossovers, used without legal permission. The controversy also included channels that focused on real-life children, such as Toy Freaks, that raised concern about possible child abuse. Is this those videos that used to be all over YouTube of like Spider-Man and the Joker getting Elsa pregnant and stuff? Is it that shit that we're talking about right now? Is that what we're talking about? Watergate Gate? Yes, that's what we're talking about. Okay. Well, then let's continue. Obviously, like, obviously this is an awful practice and we condemn it. Like, don't do this. Folding Ideas has a vid on it. That's cool. That's cool. I like Folding Ideas. I've watched a couple of their videos. Most videos in this category were produced either with live action or flash animation, but some use claymation or computer-generated imagery. It's crazy that people were pumping so much money into this. The videos were sometimes tagged in such a way as to circumvent YouTube's child safety algorithms, and some appeared on YouTube Kids. These videos were difficult to moderate due to the large scale of YouTube. In order to capture search results and attract attention from users, their buzzword titles and descriptions feature the names of the fictional characters, as well as keywords such as education, learn colours, and nursery rhymes. They also included automatically placed commercials, making them lucrative to their owners and YouTube. Public awareness of the phenomenon, so that's why YouTube was so sluggish to respond to this and do anything about it, is because they were making a quick buck. So they were just like, yeah, a little bit of child exploitation, just as a treat, you know? Is that kind of what we're doing? 8 likes and Ryan will do Elsagate thumbnail for Tardis Wiki Roulette. YouTube Kids to this day basically unmonitored. Also because it's basically impossible to do at scale. Carco Queen just dropping in to say congrats on 50, lots of love. Hope you're doing okay today. Hope you're doing okay. YouTube still contains TOS violating videos because I like money. Yeah, I know. It's kind of crazy, to be honest, because I have to jump over some hoops sometimes to get videos monetized. And then I do see people just live reacting to shit and not offering any kind of commentary at all. Episode 50, that's how we celebrate. Yeah, we celebrate by looking up Elsagate. Don't you think that's like the most in-character thing for us to do, though? Oh dear. Okay. YouTube is run by Mr. Krabs. This platform can have all sorts of bigotry and not safe for work content just as long as it makes Google money. I know. It's so annoying. It's really annoying having to directly compete with the alt-right grifter channels on Doctor Who YouTube. Because it really does disproportionately reward that kind of stuff. SS Sniper for not having her account taken away. I know. It's pretty terrible. It's pretty terrible. A weird way to say Mr. Beast. Isn't Mr. Beast kind of just the modern version of that? Except instead of stuff that's blatantly inappropriate going through the algorithm, it's basically getting kids hooked on gambling really young. The wheel will combat the right. True, Felicia. You got the mods in on it now. Oh dear. As well as large amounts of other inappropriate videos or user comments related to children. While these efforts intended to wipe out the platform of Elsa-related media, curb much of the older content, as of the 2020, similar videos and channels have been found to remain pervasively accessible to children on YouTube. And then there's a whole bunch of history, and we're not going to look into that. But that's kind of crazy though. It's insane that was allowed to happen for so long. I can't believe that. I can believe. I say I can't believe, but I absolutely can believe that a major corporation would allow something like this to happen. I don't know. I know what has happened with Mr. Beast, but I honestly don't care that much given how much worse goes on. Oh yeah, I absolutely agree. Even if Mr. Beast saw every ounce of justice that's probably due to them, it still wouldn't make up for all of the other horrible stuff that goes on YouTube. Completely agree, Xavier. You're so right. Yay, pregnant Elsa got railed by Spider-Man. Well, yeah, that's what these videos are, apparently. YouTube moderation is all over the place. I mean, these days you can still come across some stuff. Yeah, I know. And yet, the short that I put out 20 minutes before this stream went live, which was a clip from a stream we did yesterday, I had to edit that and re-upload it 4 times because it wouldn't let me swear in it. But this shit's fine. Unbelievably weird. Unbelievably weird. Okay, let's see. So let's go back onto the TARDIS Wiki and keep looking at bumps. Elsa and Spider-Man would be OP. I know, no, if Elsa and Spider-Man teamed up and were some kind of superhero power couple, no villain would be able to stop them. I completely agree. You've basically got Iceman, but they're like a better dresser. And then you've got Spider-Man, who, as anyone who's into power scaling knows, is broken. You know that guy can swing as fast as Iron Man can fly? Dude's insane. My favorite fictional Doctor Who concept, Posterior. Fun fact, Posteriors actually don't exist. I'm just sitting on my spine right now. True, ice powers are super cool. Haha, I see what you did there. That was very good. Ice powers are super cool. Ice powers are probably some of the most powerful powers you have because, like, as well as being very effective offensively and defensively, like you could just freeze pop someone or you could put up like a big wall of ice, as well as that, you would be instrumental in combating climate change and this is the thing that's probably most important, not climate change, you'd be able to just shut down the Flash, which very few superpower people would be able to do. So, yeah, pretty good. Isn't Iceman like Omega level and Elsa isn't? Yeah, I know. But that's not important. We just write a story where she suddenly is Omega level. It's really simple. Iceman was not Omega level for a very long time, and then he was. And you could freeze 49% of blood. Wow, really? That much? It's a lot of blood. Iceman is Omega level now. A long time. Iceman's been Omega level for like a really long time. I think it's weird too. He is a man made of ice who makes ice. It is strong. Like, this is the thing. Being a man made of ice who makes ice, it is a really strong superpower, but I do not know if it's as powerful as having control of the entire electromagnetic spectrum, which is what Magneto has. And like, the thing is, everyone thinks Magneto is just metal, but no, like I said, it's electromagnetism, which means that he basically can do whatever the fuck he wants, whenever the fuck he wants. Elsa Gate 2, they've returned. No, that's not the sequel we need. I remember, I forgot the Flash's greatest weakness was a guy with an ice-based flamethrower. To be honest, that's kind of cool. I like the ice-based flamethrower thing because, like, Flash fundamentally is, like, the most science fiction-based superhero. Like, in his old comics, he used to literally, like, just turn to the camera sometimes and, like, deliver a fact about science. Like, so having a villain whose thing is, well, I mean, speed is just particles moving around quickly, and cold is stops those particles from moving. Just having that is really cool. And I like the fact that one of his villains is just a really good bank robber as well. I think that's really fun. Except he can't fight Iron Man, as Iron Man has non-magnetized metal. No, you don't get it, Xavier. He has control of the electromagnetic spectrum. If he wanted to, he could just make a Kamehameha. Like, he could just fly up into space with Iron Man. Not even using the magnetism, just using basically telekinesis. By lifting up the particles around the fucking suit. He could just fly him into space and throw him into the sun if he wanted to. Like, if you look at what Magneto's actual powers are on paper, they have to nerf him to make him to make the heroes even be able to, like, compare. Magneto can rotate the Earth, but can he spin the Earth backwards in time? No, I don't think he can. Because even though he has the power to rotate the Earth, I don't think he can quite muster up the speed to do that. He's not Superman. Like, he is very, very powerful, but he is not Superman. Anyway, we're supposed to be spinning wheels and talking about bums. I have a feeling that this is going to go on for a while, this article. Because that doesn't make any scientific sense. Yeah, but it makes comic book scientific sense. If Ultimatum was fun, he'd somehow do Could you imagine Ultimatum, but like it was good? What a time that would have been to be alive. Right, let's spin the wheel. Let's go. It's wheel spins. We're doing good today. I love a good tangent too, but... Right, ready? Are you ready to spin the wheel? Yeah, but comics can be done. They can be done, yeah. Why would you get Iron Man to fight Magneto? That's like getting into a fist fight with Jason Bourne. Like that dude in Jason Takes Manhattan. That dude in Jason Takes Manhattan, aka Jason just gets on a boat and teleports for some reason. The dude who tries to like fist fight Jason, like he tries to fucking box him. What a hero, man. What a hero. That guy is the real Omega level mutant. Anyway, let's spin the wheel. Fantastic. We're off to a great start today. I'm going to turn Alan up a little bit. Because he deserves it. Krasko! Oh no! Isn't that the space racist from Rosa? I'm pretty sure it is. It is! Oh no! Best Doctor Who villain ever. You're right, it goes Davros, the Master, Krasko. That's 100% true. As we like to call him. God, this numbskull. Yeah, this nincompoop. This ne'er-do-well. This chowderhead. I did put Three Stooges on the wheel, by the way, Craig. You looked him up the other day, funnily enough. As we like, the Spacist, as we like to call him for short. The War Chief, aka the Master. I'll put the War Chief in. Yeah, okay. His bio holds some surprises. Ooh, I like surprises. I like surprises a lot because I can turn them into YouTube shorts. Who was imprisoned in the same place as the Doctor's wife and killer? Yeah, huh. The War Krasko by Big Finish when? I forget about him too, Jade Lacey. I forget about him too. I completely understand that. Alright. Krasko was a mass murderer imprisoned in Storm Cage Containment Facility in the 52nd century. It's crazy that you had like River Song, like this incredible archaeologist assassin lady, and she was just locked up next to this loser. That's insane. Can't wait for Krasko to show up in the new Jenny saga. Why would you do that? No, Ryan, I said something earlier. You said words earlier? I don't remember words at the time. When did the stream start? Same time we usually start. You know, normal time. You know how I schedule it for 4 o'clock and then it comes on at 4 o'clock, but I don't actually appear until 4:03, 4:05. We did that. We did the usual thing, you know. Jenny from the Doctor's daughter, to be clear. Oh, I thought you meant Jenny everywhere. I didn't realize you meant that Jenny. Imagine River and Krasko in the prison cafeteria. River would smash Krasko's teeth against the table 100%. 100%. You're right, Xavier. River would smash Krasko's teeth against the table and then sell him for a cigarette. I 100% agree. Okay. Let's look. In the 52nd century, Krasko murdered around 2,000 people and was imprisoned in the Storm Cage Containment Facility. His period of imprisonment overlapping with that of the Master. Wait, what? 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 I don't know what time things are. Jenny from the Doctor's daughter. Who's that loser? The best Doctor Who character is Jenny everywhere. 100%. 100%. Wiki is now a slur. It does sound a little bit like a slur. Wiki sounds a little bit like a space slur. It sounds like a slur you'd hear in Star Wars. And I tell you what, Waikai sounds a lot like a fucking slur. Like a scary amount like a slur. Jenny every wiki. Tardis Wiki. It's censored. Okay. Speeding through what I missed. Thank you for adding marks. You have to thank... if you're talking about the intro, you're going to have to thank Craig for that. Craig made the intro. Jenny everybody. Jenny everywhere bodies everybody. That's what I want to see. You know like Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe? I want to see that, but with Jenny everywhere. I think that would be cool. Anyway, we're reading Krasko's page. He was subject to rehabilitation and had a neural restrictor installed into his brain before he was released. See, I like this. I think this is really funny because I like this. I think this is really funny because as well as the episode accidentally kind of having a Blue Lives Matter bent by having like Yaz talk down to Ryan about his experiences as a black man being like accosted by police, even though she is literally a police who accosted him as a black man. Like in the first episode, he calls her to like help him out and she fucking threatens to like arrest him or some shit. Like she blames him for it. And then when he's talking about his experiences, she's like, not all police. Like she Blue Lives Matters him basically. I think it's really funny that this comic that apparently expands on Krasko says that he was subject to rehabilitation, which may have been in the original episode, I barely remember, but that implies as well that rehabilitation doesn't work and the only actual way to deal with criminals is punishment, which has been the crux of the prison industrial complex, which has probably been the single biggest economic driver to the exploitation and incarceration of black men. So well done. Well done, Doctor Who. You really did a good job with this subject. Chibs literally wrote Law and Order UK. I know, we've talked before about how Chris Chibnall is a cop. We've talked before about how Chris Chibnall just really wants to write cop shows, and that's the biggest problem with him showrunning Doctor Who. Your favourite slur is clanker. Clanker is a good one, yes. I think that was word for word. Yeah, that's very funny. Definitely another strike there. It is definitely another strike there. You think what was word for word? Bruce, what was word for word? Oi, not this. Yeah, no, that is what she says. Oi, not this, police. I'll add that to my many problems with Rosa. I know. Like, the solution they come up with for dealing with this criminal in the end is to just murder him. Oh, dear. Your favourite slur is "break"? What does that mean? Did you just get me demonetized, Nudgewin? Okay, he was subject to rehabilitation and had a neural restrictor installed into his brain before he was released, preventing him from inflicting the harm or killing any living thing regardless of how much he wanted to. Time meddling. Krasko believed that black people got above themselves and identified the Montgomery bus boycott as when things started to go wrong. He used the vortex manipulator to travel back to Alabama in 1955, taking with him the time displacement equipment and intending to prevent Rosa Parks from refusing to give up her seat on the 1st of December by having James Blake replaced by Elias Griffin Jr. and limiting the number of passengers. After detecting, and that's a stupid fucking plan, I'll get into it in a second. After identifying the TARDIS, Krasko found the 13th Doctor, Yasmin Khan, Ryan Sinclair and Graham O'Brien with his equipment and threatened to kill them if they did not leave Montgomery. They did not do so, and when Krasko blocked the bus's route with her car, Ryan used his time displacement weapon on him, sending him back in time, likely to be the time of the dinosaurs. Imagine if, you know the bit where he's like threatening them and shit? Imagine if they were like, yeah, but there's 4 of us. And they just jumped him. And they just, like, beat him down like Spider-Man gets beaten down by the Sinister Six in the first Spider-Man game. Like, imagine if they just did that. Whole thing would have been resolved. So, yeah, no, the thing that's really dumb about his plot in the Rosa episode is that Rosa Parks was, like, an activist, and she was actively fighting for the liberation of her fucking people. So, like, if she had not gotten on that bus, she would have just gotten on a different fucking bus. Like, his plan wouldn't have changed fucking anything. Like, you really think Chris Chibnall that which white dude was driving the bus at the time is the thing that was important to what Rosa Parks fucking did? Man, fuck this episode. You all hating on the Slovene. The Slovene are fucking peak. The Slovene are amazing. Don't hate on the Slovene. Krasko, oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, she planned it, and the theme song was... Yeah, she did plan it. She planned out that whole thing. The only way for the episode Rosa to work is if you completely take away the agency of Rosa Parks as a person, just so that a magic white space lady can save the day and be the real hero of the civil rights movement. But hey, at least she got an asteroid named after her, which at the end of the day is what the struggle for African American liberation is really all about. Yeah. I would just like to say, as a white male, racism is bad. You shouldn't do it. Slovene would have been better racist too. I agree. Slovene would have been better racist. I think that, honestly, in terms of Rosa Parks specifically, I think they should have just done a pure historical. I think they should have just met Rosa Parks and done, like, a little drama, basically. And, like, the Doctor's subplot could just be, like, they want there to be an alien threat and, like, they can't handle it. Because the Doctor Who as a character isn't necessarily the right venue to, like, solve these problems. And I feel like if you're going to do a Rosa Parks story, the best one you could possibly do would have a little bit of that commentary, and then just letting Rosa Parks be the star of her own story, maybe? I don't know. Chibnall did not think or cook. No, it's true. It's true. Chibnall brought mayonnaise to the cookout. Again. Like, what about just... What, Lab? That's a very... What about just segregating black people with a force field? Riverdale could have come up with that and did, basically. What do you mean they did, basically? What the fuck is going on over at Riverdale? I thought that was just the Archie show. My god. Spin or die? I do think we should probably spin. And if you liked this, then why not check out this video, which has over an hour of Doctor Who lore. Bye! I'm not actually going bye, I'm just doing that so that when I edit the whole segment into a YouTube video later, I have that. Don't go. We're about to spin the wheel again. Don't go. We're about to spin the wheel again. There's enough fun here. And I'm not elaborating, watch Riverdale. We white men are so burdened, truly. For legal reasons, this is a joke. It sucks how, like, we used to have all the power, and now we just have 95% of the power. Man, so victimized. Okay, let's fucking spin the wheel again. Yeah? Alan, would you like any thoughts on the Gavin and Stacey special? No. Alan, would you like to spin the wheel? Be spun? Would you like to spin and be spun? Alan, speak to me, Alan. I need you, my stalwart co-host and everlasting companion. Yeah, baby. Alan is always there for me. Every time. Loser! Hand gesture. Speaking of racists. Okay. Can you multiply yourself? Let me try. Okay, hold on. Let me try. No, can't do it. Sorry. I attempted. I made the old college try of it, but it turns out that I cannot perform mitosis, unfortunately. Bi-generation. Yes, I'm going to bi-generate into GenTE roads. That's going to happen. Rather, the wikis just be adding everything now. Oh, it's the best. It's incredible. The wiki is amazing. Sadly, we can't do a multi-Ryan episode. I know. Ryan, just pull. That is true. Hold on. Let me make another attempt. 1 second. Ah! It's not gonna do it, guys. It's not gonna do it. Get Ryan Sinclair in. I know, I just bi-generate into Ryan Sinclair and just go like, I miss me nan. Stop moaning, Bruce. Oh dear. All right, let's. Did we spin it? Did we spin it? Did we spin it? Loser hand. We already looked up that page. We can't look up that one again. We already did. Okay, next we try a medieval torture device. Okay, hold on. Do you think that this will do? Do you think this bad boy will do? Maybe a couple of swings of this. Maybe then I'll split into two. Maybe something bladed. Here's what I made earlier. You weren't expecting me to literally have one prepared, were you? What, Ryan? What is your house? Ryan, what? That's not even the only medieval weapon that I have. What? Ryan, what's your address and postcode? Fuck off. You have a plan? Oh my god, Soto, what is your plan? Sperm donation. It's a good plan. It's a good idea. You make that paper. Which? Sorry? We already did. I'm about to. Oh yeah, no, that's right, because we landed on the loser hand gesture. Yeah, baby. Let's go again. No, absolutely fucking not. I have a plan, but it relies heavily on you having been abandoned under a pool table. You can't have my kidney, lamb. The magic of life. Green sleeves. Second time you've refused that one, shaking my head. Yeah, because it's long. I will put it back in the wheel. Hold on. I will do it. I will do it next time. Next time it pops up, I'm not allowed to say no to it. Okay, Najawin? Okay, good. I'm glad that you're happy now. Let's look up green sleeves. I'm trying to be more on the ball today and less tangency. I'm trying to be more on topic and do more wheel spins, less tangents. You don't need both kidneys. I only have one kidney. I only have one kidney. That's a fun fact about me. So I do in fact need that kidney. Yes. You're not having it. You're not having it. You believe the audio? What if you don't like the color? I love the color of my kidneys. Oh, okay. Sorry for asking. Thank you for being so understanding. I appreciate that. You're a good egg. Oh, that's very cool of you. Hang on. I want to quickly. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Jets. Oof. Hang on. Oof. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay. How did I know you were a chicken in disguise? That's just my woman's intuition. Let's take a look. In 1536, Perry Brown sang the song for Henry VIII after he asked her to sing a song of love. The king was impressed but unfamiliar with the tune, to which Perry responded that she thought that he wrote it. Later, remarking on her green dress, Henry called Perry his Lady Greensleeves and told her he shall preserve her beauty for posterity with the song. I didn't know that Henry VIII wrote Green Piece. That's pretty interesting. According to the 7th Doctor, the Tudors always had trouble with aphids, and Henry VIII would have written green fly instead of green sleeves if not for him. The 6th Doctor could play the piece. The monk, when posing as Henry VIII, was criticised by Missy for not knowing Henry had composed the song. Why would Missy care about that? Why would Missy give a shit about any of that? By the 21st century, the song was used as jingles for ice cream vans. The spaceship SS Greensleeves was named for the song. In the real world, Henry VIII did not write Greensleeves. That's what I thought. While Henry was a composer, the belief he wrote Greensleeves is a common myth. In actual fact, the piece was an Italian style of composition with Elizabethan text. In the context of the DWU, the myth being true can be explained by Perry's accidental introduction of the song to Henry, as depicted in recorded time. Yeah, I didn't like the Missy box set. That sounds dumb. Sounds dumb. Yeah, join the Reddit, by the way. We also have a subreddit. We have lots of things. We're a very active and growing community here at Something Blue Audio. SoCal and Britmont ruined me as sake in my head. I know, right? I understand that reference. I know. I know. Philosophers, hey? I assume. Let's spin the wheel again.
Yeah, baby.
Let's keep them popping, yeah? Ghostface? Does Ghostface have a TardisWiki Wiki article? Let's find out. I hope that Ghostface Killer does. If nothing else, add Jericho to the wheel. Adding Jericho to the wheel. Let's do that. Come on, physicists. Whoa, it's him from Mortal Kombat 1. Ghostface does? Ghostface does have an article? Oh, yay! Oh, yay! I think we've done this page before. We'll find out. 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 Ghostface. When June Gaspacho entered the bar Insolence with her shirt seared, with Burns' hair frazzled and blood on her lip, she apparently looked like a final girl who just knocked out Ghostface with a pizza oven tray. Ghostface is the main antagonist of the Scream film series. There you go. Ghostface. We have now learned everything of value there is to know about Ghostface, because anything that's not of value isn't on the TARDIS Wiki, and therefore anything else about Ghostface does not have any inherent value. Much like that worthless fish, the smelt. Let's spin the wheel again.
Yeah, baby.
This is true 100%. It is true. It's 100% true, yes. Blood Heat second iteration novel. That sounds like an anime to me. Blood Heat second iteration sounds like an anime. I can already like hear the theme song now. Eternal Recurrence. I'm not putting I'll put Eternal Recurrence on the wheel. I know, we'll do that. We'll dance that dance. It is the 50th episode after all. There we go. Oh shit, I just navigated away. I think you need to think through this logically though. You have a question. Please ask your question. Please ask your question. They are currently adding Scream 7 right now. They're currently filming it. Oh, okay. I thought there were 3 of them. I didn't know that they've made 6 of those fucking movies. What about things we will cover in the future? What do you mean by that? What about things we will cover in the future? How you meaning? Are we worthless from this day forward? Oh, is it a philosophical question? No. If at any point from the Big Bang to the heat death of the universe, you are mentioned in some way on the TARDIS Wiki, your life has meaning and value. If that doesn't happen, then I mean, what's the fucking point, man? My statement was more that worthless things are worthless insofar as they're not coverable by the wiki. I know. Well, you were looking at it from a materialism perspective, and I was looking at it from an ideological perspective. You said the things that aren't covered on the TARDIS Wiki have no value. That is true. That is true. Except for things that are covered on wikis that are friends with TARDIS Wiki. Those all have value as well. Those all have value as well. It's actually a really complicated system. And in the words of Russell T. Davis, whenever he says anything problematic, you have to understand, I am very clever. So things can gain value. Yes, things can gain value. Value can never change in a negative context. Value can never decrease. Value can only go up. And so, like, you may be asking to yourself, wait, but what if someone does something really bad? What if someone pulls a Philip Schofield? Well, in that case, the net value of everything around them goes up, so that their relative value goes down without actually reducing their value. It's a really good system. Makes a lot of sense. Fallout Wiki Roulette, indeed. Fallout Wiki Roulette is next week. It's on Thursday. You should all come. Craig, are you aware that's planned? It is planned. It's literally on the... If you go on the Something Blue Audio YouTube channel, you'll see that I already have Fallout Wiki Roulette planned. Hang on. Yes, I know, but I'm doing this for my sake. About to say, the Ninth Doctor! The Ninth Doctor! The Ninth Doctor! Played by Toxic Popping... What was it again? Was it Toxic Bopping, Jock Dropping... Oh no, what was it again? Okay, yeah. If you look over here... If you look over... oh wait, no. Look over here, you will see Fallout Wiki Roulette is on the 16th of January 2025. We have another TARDIS Wiki Roulette on Tuesday next week. We're also doing the Doki Doki Literature Club stream tonight on Wild Magic, so make sure to follow Wild Magic. Can't wait for Something Blue Audio to appear in a Doctor Who wiki page. I think at this point it's a statistical inevitability. Going to end up somewhere, I can guarantee that. Click on episode 50. Why? Why would I do that? I'll do it. I'll click on episode 50.
You know what's smart?
Hey, it's an ad. It's me watching the ad. Oh my god. It's me watching the ad. Oh my god. There you go. You happy? Now there's three of me. It's the three Ryans. Ain't that something? Hold on. There you go. Now we're all moving as one. In perfect harmony. This is what happens. Finally! From Lab. It's a multi-Ryan story. Yes. The three Ryans, indeed. Okay. I'm going to stop messing around with it now because I'm sure that's not actually good. Oh, damn it. Three Ryans like the Doctor Who episode Day of the Doctor. Okay, let's look up this novel. Okay. Blood Heat Second Iteration, also called Blood Heat Director's Cut and alternately subtitled Blood Heat, An Adventure in Space and Time, was Jim Mortimer's 2015 Director's Cut adaptation of his 1993 Virgin New Adventures novel Blood Heat. While the names of non-original characters were changed from the first edition for story and copyright reasons, many of Mortimer's original characters, including the humans Alan Thompson and Frank Hobson, and the reptiles Immortal and Shaktil, retain their identities. You want to see your child? I want to see you beg. Get down on your knees, you damn animal! Earth, 1990 Trez. A world undergoing quantum collapse, overrun by predators, torn apart by rage. Earth, 1993. A world where identity can shift as often as a butterfly flaps its wings. A world where two warring species are toppling violently over the brink of extinction. Earth, 1993, the last world left in the multiverse. A world facing destruction only one person can stop. But that person died 200 million years ago. Wow. Pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie. Spin the wheel again. That was good. That was entertaining. Entertain me anyway.
Yeah, baby.
Classic family show Doctor Who. Ryan, the character names are funny. Well, I mean, we have just landed on Panda again, so I can go back if you really want me to look at the funny character names. I'll look at the funny character names. Hang on. Okay. Dr. John St. Myth, Dorothea Gale, Berenice, Joanne, Captain Yeats, Sergeant Benson, The Old Man, Alan Thompson, Julia Adams, Jan Martin, Frank Hobson, Immortal, Shaktil, Chatorba, Dr. Padroni, Cliff and Nan. Ah yes, classic Doctor Who character, Mike Yeats. Can you go to your wiki page on Doctor Who Expanded? Why? What have you done? What have you done to me? Hang on. I'm scared now. Also, does it have a dark mode? It does! Oh, yay. Haha! It is! It's still up! Yay! Hang on. Yeah, I will show you this. I will show you this. Hold on. There we go. Oh, wait. It's a fucking fandom one. So I am on a wiki, but it's only on a fandom wiki. Disgusting. Sounds nice. I know. Ooh, fandom. Let's wash the taste out of our mouth. Hang on. Jan Martin cites maniacal Adolf Hitler and foolish Joseph Stalin as two men who nearly destroyed the world. I think it's really funny. Yeah, the real problem with Joseph Stalin is that he was just too much of a silly Billy. That was really what it is. In answer, Dr. Law, has he been Doctors 1 to 15? Yes. All that happened, yes. Everything that happened in the show happened. But, like, really long time ago. Like, long enough that nothing that happens in the show could possibly affect what I'm doing in the Answer Doctor series. That's the answer. I think we make that clear in canon in the 60th special, if I remember correctly. I think we make it very clear that they're, like, post-TV show Doctors. 9 likes and Ryan will sing Skippity Toilet. No, I won't. What does the Answer Doctor think of 13? I mean, there's a bit in one of our Christmas specials where Answer Doctor and his companion Nora Watson, played by Felicia Molyneux, burn Kablam to the ground. That happens in the Master's Christmas Vacation, so that should give you some indication. I literally did like a whole story that was in response to Kablam about how corporations are actually fucking evil. And it was an adipose story where baby adipose were being factory farmed by an evil space corporation. And then I brought that evil space corporation back and made them one of the main villains of our 60th special. Our 60th special was all of our own original villains and stuff. It was an original alien race that we created, an original corporation faction, and our version of the Master. It was good. Plot twist, Ryan speaks Spanish somehow. No habla inglés. Let's go back to the Wheel of Names now.
Yeah, baby.
Spin that. But the deviation section. Oh no! Quality Universe. Plot twist, there's always a twist at the end. That is true. That is true. It seems in my haste to get more spins in. All right, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look at the deviations. Okay, I'm gonna look at the deviations. Thank you for keeping me honest, people. Najwin, you're a deviation. This is a good page. Oh. This is a good page. All right, I'll look. I'll look. After the release of Blood Heat Second Iteration, Jim Mortimore collaborated with Nikki Haringsma to make the comic To Be Born, which presented an alternate take on a scene from the director's cut and was published in 2019 charity anthology Unbound: Adventures in Space and Time. Mortimore's cover for Blood Heat Second Iteration gave it the subtitle An Adventure in Time and Space, which was previously used for the cover of Campaign. The novel was written by Mortimore at the same time as his work for Eremum, explaining the approved usage of concepts from Ian McLaughlin, including a reference to Eremum. The non-original characters, these are the deviations. The non-original characters were renamed to avoid copyright violation, and their backstories were also reinvented to better connect with the show's book's themes. The Seventh Doctor and the TARDIS were replaced by Dr. John St. Myth and his trisected abutment reality disconnect. Nearly every scene... Dr. John St. Myth is actually like a really good name for like a Quatermass-esque like pulp science hero. Like that's actually good. Plot twist, Ryan became Shah. You mean Shah from like Gundam? Did you mean that guy? Okay, I will finish it, I promise. Okay, the non-original characters were renamed to avoid copyright violation, and their backstories. Yeah, I read that bit. Okay. Shah, the singer, I don't know who that is. Nearly every scene was expanded, including new additional action sequences. Mortimore reinvented Silurians as a psychic cloud network species and elaborated on their culture, history, and biology. This included an explanation of the Martians and Draconians as descendants of Silurian spacefarers, an idea which Mortimore credits to Ian McLaughlin in his author's note. That's stupid. Oh, we're speaking gibberish again. Shah from Gundam. You know who I mean. You know who I mean. You mean Cher? I don't mean Cher. Plot twist, Ryan transformed into a truck. I am a truck. Out of idle curiosity, does anyone know if the Hazeman Estate BBV lawsuit ever came to anything? I never heard anything after the kerfuffle 2 years ago. Let's do this one. And this one. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, the alternate universe arc was replaced by a plotline about the universe undergoing a quantum collapse, which leads to new or expanded scenes slowly revealing that parts of Earth's history have always been different, even before the divergence, or deliberately conflicting memories and backstories. At one point, Joanne remembers several conflicting memories which have actually happened in the past of other characters. The original novel's beginning was moved to near the end, starting the story in media res. I thought it was in medias res. I'm probably wrong. I'm probably wrong about that. Plot twist, Ryan joins the Mafia. What do you mean joins? The original novel's beginning was moved to near the end, starting the story in media res. I read that already. Minor original characters from the original novel were given fuller characterizations. The roles of Berenice and Joanne were significantly expanded, with the former being a Silurian caravan and the later featuring in multiple flashback scenes. Dr. Padroni appears in Joe's flashback as a prominent figure in a survivors community. Padrone means master in Italian. Oh. Oh. Media is pronounced as media. I know that. Plot twist, this whole series has been a long ploy to advertise Baby Belch. Plot twist, Ryan is actually the answer doctor pretending to be human. Could you imagine if I just fucking made these streams canon to the Answer Doctor series somehow? Oh dear. Okay. The book has a radically different ending, a cliffhanger to be continued in Mortimer's further collapsing universe cycle novels. Please make us canon. I will. I'll do a story where I defeat Adam Lloyd's master by, like, having to spend a couple of years, like, running a YouTube channel called Something Blue Audio. That would be a killer regeneration story. That would be a really good regeneration story reveal. It'd be kind of funny. It would be kind of funny. To be honest, for like a fluff episode, I think it would be kind of funny to do. It'd be good. It'd be good. The Answer Doctor's not like a meme doctor. Like, his story is actually quite serious and gets really dramatic at times. But I do like doing, like, the occasional ridiculous pantomime episode. Just for the sake of variety. You know what I mean? Plot twist, Ryan is a shape-shifting lizard, time-traveling vampire, breakdancing god. That is actually true. Yeah, like, unironically, that's all true. I am really good at breakdancing. Makes sense. It does make sense. Yeah, how else do you explain it all, right? Berenice recalls an adventure in which she discovered her own fossilized skull, something which occurred to Bernice Summerfield in The Sword of Forever. In her past as a time traveler, Berenice once visited the royal pyramid of Eremenushinteperem. Eremem as a character was introduced in The Eye of the Scorpion, although in that story she left Egypt before she could be crowned pharaoh and never returned. Berenice refers to the bootstrap paradox as the Beethoven paradox, a reference to the explanation of the paradox in Before the Flood. Plot twist, Ryan is actually Craig the Panda. That's a mindfuck. That's a mindfuck and a half. Plot twist, the violin killed Ryan and took his body. Oh, that's quite good. It's quite good. Okay. Plot twist, now we have to read Quality Universe. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm excited. Well, we are in fact reading Quality Universe now, though. Yes. Yes. This is the most on-topic TARDIS Wiki roulette we've done in like a while. Oh! Oh! I need to prep for this one, guys. Give me a second. Because I'm definitely making this one into a video. I think I see a tangent coming. This is a video. Quality Universe. Okay, Quality Universe. The Quality Universe was the multi-dimensional shared continuity of science fiction stories created by Alan Moore, Steve Moore, and others for Deskin's Quality Communications publishing company. Principally in the magazine Warrior, launched in 1982. One of its flagship series was the superhero strip Marvel Man. Alright, this means that I have been handed a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to go off about Marvel Man. I am really excited about this. Fun fact, Marvel Man, aka Miracle Man, is one of the greatest superheroes of all time. They got Alan Moore in this shit. Not only did they get Alan Moore in this shit, peep this, okay? Alright, so this, I don't know if you can see my mouse, okay? The guy in the blue costume, the kind of like Superman looking dude with the blonde hair on the top left, that is Miracle Man. And Miracle Man, the elevator pitch for Miracle Man is basically, imagine Shazam, imagine the character of Shazam, but the entire thing is played as a cosmic horror, basically. That's what the basic premise of Miracle Man is. The idea is that this guy finds out that he can turn into a superhero called Miracle Man. But the whole story is about how, like, being able to turn into this perfect human that, like, his thoughts are poetry, you know what I mean? He's not just like stronger and faster, he's just better. Like, he's smarter, he's got better taste in art and poetry. He's better in bed, as the dude's wife finds out. And then the story ends, well, it doesn't end, but the story ends for this dude with this dude just turning into Miracle Man and then never turning back, basically. And then Miracle Man ends up taking over the world and installing a benevolent dictatorship, and he does end up like eliminating war and poverty and basically creating a utopia, and he even ends up like overcoming and defeating death. However, he also creates a society that is completely stagnant and completely devoid of any potential for growth or expansion or like newness, essentially. And this story came out before Watchmen, and Alan Moore actually used a lot of the tropes and devices and tricks of the trade that he's became famous for in Watchmen in this first. And I've got to admit, I actually like this a lot more than I do Watchmen. I really recommend the Miracle Man run of comics. You can probably get it for free somewhere online. Miracle Man did I Am Better before Homelander. Kind of, except that Miracle Man is never really treated as a monster. He's treated as wrong, and he's treated as doing the wrong thing. But he's also still very much the hero of the story. Just a hero in more of like a Greek mythology sense than like a... It's a lot more nuanced than Homelander. It's really good. And now I will learn some surprising things about it. Cool. Just one second. I have a cold and I don't want you to suffer with me. Alan Moore, Plato sucks. Alan Moore's been doing Doctor Art longer than RTD, if you think about it. I wish Alan Moore got made the showrunner at some point. That would have been incredible. Okay. Quality Universe was the multi-dimensional shared continuity of science fiction comics created by Alan Moore, Steve Moore, and others for Devskin's Quality Communications Publishing Company, principally in the magazine Warrior, launched in 1982. One of its flagship series was Marvel Man. We already read this. Sometime before October 1983, the two Moores created a document entitled A Chronology of Everything, almost. Although it was later printed in 2001's Kimota, the Miracle Man companion, it was not intended for release, but rather as an internal reference for writers, nailing down the timelines of the interlinked series published by Quality. That was a very smart thing to do. This was contemporary with Alan Moore's Doctor Who magazine backup comics, dealing with the early history of the Time Lords, in which he had introduced the alternative name of Chronarchs for them. I like Chronarchs better than Time Lords. I think that's a cooler name. In A Chronology of Everything, almost, he linked these works to the Quality Universe with a multiverse twist, the foundational point of divergence of the Quality Continuum, which was further forked off in the 20th century between the timelines inhabited by Marvel Man and V for Vendetta, was the Christmas invasion of near genocide of the Chronarchy by the Warp Smiths. Oh my god, the Warp Smiths! Yeah! I love the Warp Smiths. I didn't know... I suppose it does kind of make sense that the Warp Smiths would kick the Time Lord's ass, to be honest. For those who don't know, because they haven't read Miracle Man, because almost no one has, the Warp Smiths are a alien race that are basically Time Lords, except they also have the Flash's powers. So the Time Lords were fucked, essentially. Classic Warp Smiths. Yeah, I know, classic Warp Smiths. Plot twist, Ryan Shirt talks about the birds and the bees. Well, you see, when a mummy Chronarch and a daddy Chronarch love each other very much. Okay, let's see. A race introduced in the 1982 Marvel Man story, The Yesterday Gambit, using the Death Cats, a chronology of everything, almost went as far as to point out that the Chronarchy was like Earth 2 Time Lords, drawing a parallel between DC's Earth 1 and Earth 2 continuities and the relationship between the Doctor Who universe and the Quality universe. Daniel O'Mahony's 2003 charity Doctor Who short story, A Rag and a Bone, connected to the War in Heaven arc of the BBC 8 Doctor adventures. Of course! Of course! Because there's always got to be the War in Heaven somewhere. Did Marvel Man fight in the War in Heaven? Probably. It's okay, guys. We have the CW. We know their weaknesses. Can I suggest Lytton Comics or whatever gets you to the Lytton comic series? You could Google it. Maybe. Put it in the War in Heaven jump scare compilation. Oh dear. I am going to keep reading. I'm just taking a quick pause. To be clear, Aristide, this is absolutely guaranteed to be a video at some point, like what we're doing right now. So I'm just taking a quick pause and catching my breath, and then I'm going to keep reading. I'm just very aware that I'm going to be cutting this and editing it later. And then I have a cold and not feeling good right now. And even despite that, I'm still going to hit on this vape. But yes, I'm going to read all of this, don't worry. No, this is absolutely going to be a video. The whole reason I went on that tangent about Miracle Man was because it's going to be in the video. I'm trying to keep my tangents to tangents that I actually plan on turning into content from now on. Not good that you have a cold, you know. I'm alright, it's just a cold. I'm fine. I get sick like every year, and this is the least sick I've ever gotten. So I'm feeling good about it. Okay. So, more official acknowledgement of the Quality Universe connection came in 2005 when the second season of Big Finish Productions' licensed Gallifrey audio series, starting there, the weaker Endspace version of the Warp Smith started to be explicitly seen throughout the series, later playing a key role in Volume 1 of Gallifrey Time War, where their eventual extermination by the Daleks was depicted as what made the Time Lords begin to take the looming threat of the Time Wars seriously. And this is all canon? What the fuck? Oh my god, I need to look at this. I need to look at this. Oh my god. Oh my god. The Warp Smiths, also known as Warprites, Phaedons, or Phaedonians, were a type-active species from the planet Phaedon and members of the Temporal Powers. The Warp Smiths were seen as a credible threat to the Braxiatel collection. Okay, the first ever image of a Warp Smith. I'm gonna find you guys a good image of a Warp Smith. Hold on, let's do this as a way to cap this off. Hold on. I'm gonna grab that. That's definitely from Warhammer. That's not what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is how I remember them. Okay, this is how I remember them. And unfortunately, it's once again on a fucking fandom wiki, but only for like a second. This is a Warp Smith, okay? This is what they look like. They're like floating, ethereal, elvish samurai people, and they can also, in the Miracle Man comics, move at like super speed. That is a Warp Smith. And now I'm going to get rid of the fandom link. There, it's gone. It's gone. There you go. It's really interesting. It's a really good comic. You missed about 15 minutes because you accidentally got water on your BT headphones earlier while attempting to drink, and suddenly it stopped connecting to Bluetooth. Like your uncle. When you say like your uncle, do you mean the being like a super speed ethereal elven samurai? Because that's pretty cool. Uncle Sam, I will add Uncle Sam to the wheel. We're making a video right now, so I'm doing a segment. What the Warp Smiths were incorporeal and made agreements with physical beings to allow them to inhabit their bodies for a set number of years. While the Warp Smiths called such individuals bondspeople, Andred, who found the process disgusting, called them slaves. The elven samurai and the unable to connect to Bluetooth. Yeah. Accurate. Now, I feel like as a last thing to cap this off, not the episode, we're still going, but the segment, we need to look up these really quickly. Yeah, so, for those who don't know, Alan Moore once wrote a series of Doctor Who backup comics that, as far as I'm aware, were never published. However, they were like commissioned, and in those he wrote like an alternate version of Time Lord lore, and in those he introduced his own race, the Warpsmiths, from his Miracle Man series on Warrior Comics, which is also in canon and connection with V for Vendetta. So therefore, all of Alan Moore's stuff is in canon with Doctor Who. If you like this video, subscribe or whatever. I don't fucking care. Bye! There. Someone read Miracle Man and decided to use it in audio. To be fair, if I ever got a Big Finish audio, I would probably put Miracle Man in there too. I was going to get the collected edition of Alan Moore's Doctor Who comics. You can get a collected edition of those? I didn't know that. That's insane. That's insane. Right, now we need to figure out a way to brand this video for maximum viewership. I didn't see your message. Moore's other Doctor Who magazine thing, which then appeared in X-Men things, was a special executive. By the way, you missed a line when on the Quality Universe page, which noted according to the War in Heaven charity story, what allowed the Time Lords to win against the Warpsmiths in the main DWU was the special executive, Moore's other DWM thing. If you did a Big Finish story, can you add Skibbity Toilet to it? I'll let someone else do that one. I'll add Spider-Man and Elsa though. I'll have a bit where, like, you know the bit at the beginning where the Doctor and Companion are on the TARDIS and they're always like doing a bit of business before the adventure starts. I'll have the Companion watching a episode, and then they'll just have them vaguely describe it. A fitting 50th special this. I know. Okay. It's gotta be a video, right? It's gotta be. Let's spin the wheel again.
Yeah, baby.
Question mark. Alan looks cool. Alan does look cool. I agree. Alan Moore does. Alan looks cool. Yes, Alan does look cool. Alan has expanded a lot since the last time you were here, Lamb. Good to have you back, by the way. Okay, we're looking up question marks on Tardis Wiki. Has Alan got a new outfit? Kind of. It's just that there's so many entries on Alan now. Bring back the question marks. Hell yeah. The question mark was a punctuation mark used in many documents on Earth to denote an interrogative in emoji. Question mark was the symbol for confusion. The Seventh Doctor, wearing a jumper, appeared covered in question marks and holding his umbrella with a handle shaped like a question mark. As fashion for the Doctor, some incarnations of the Doctors had question marks on their outfits. The 4th, 5th and 6th Doctors displayed question marks on the collars of their shirts. McCoy jump scare. McCoy loves the jump scares. If I did a Big Finish audio story, I'd bring back Captain Jack for a Torchwood, and I would do the aftermath of Miracle Day. I do wonder what happened after that, to be fair. Right, the 7th Doctor wore a jumper covered with the symbol and carried an umbrella with a large red question mark shaped handle and a business card with a stylized question mark. When asked to sign his name, he did so with a question mark. The 5th and 7th Doctors also had a pair of question mark pajamas. When Osgood played the 12th Doctor why he stopped wearing question marks, he told her that he now wore question mark underpants. Several alternative versions of the 8th Doctor wore question mark clothing. The 8th Doctor that married Grace Holloway wore question mark underpants. Joe Smith, a version of the Doctor who worked as a private investigator, wore a question mark tie. What triggered auto filter there? Probably the word environment. Okay, let's spin the wheel. Carson Torchwood should have done a crossover. That would have been an interesting time. Let's spin the wheel again. Let's do this. One sec. Bear with me, bear with me. There! There with me, there with me. There we go. Okay. Da, 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 da. Oh shit, what just happened? What happened to the wheel? What would I do if John Barrowman knocked on my door right now? Close the curtains.
Yeah, baby.
What is Genshin Impact? I don't even know what that is, Cookie Boy. Mom! Let's look up Mom. Okay. Done this? We've done Mom? Well, we're doing it again. Is Alan okay? I don't know what happened to Alan there for a second. It's because I think I navigated backwards accidentally. Yeah, I have a button on this fancy gamer mouse and it navigates backwards and my finger slipped on it. That happened. What browser are you using? Opera GX, of course.
Yeah, baby.
It's really good. You should try it. Why? Oh, fuck off, Lab. Novel 6, unproduced novel. I would never use the Opera GX. That's fine. Why are you all getting mad at me? What browser would you use then? Vivaldi, though? I don't even know what Vivaldi is. You use Edge and Florp? All of these sound made up. Like, you can't be like, oh, I would never use that stinky browser, and then name those. Vivaldi is like old opera? Okay. Google? See, I've heard of that one, Craig. Opera GX is spyware. What does that mean? Don't tell me, actually. Don't tell me. I'd rather not know. Alright, let's take a look. Microsoft edging. Google it. Oh no. Hang on. Oh. Okay. So apparently the source for this is a Reddit post from a year ago. So I'm gonna say I'm fine. I'm gonna say I'm probably fine on this one. Google Chrome, classic. I used to have Chrome. Chrome's pretty good. I think it's weird. I think there's something up with my my thingy, because it says here there's only 3 of you here. But I guarantee there's more than 3 of you here. 9 likes and Ryan will do a tokusatsu show. I've got to be honest, Craig. For 9 likes, that doesn't really seem like it's worth the effort. Maybe like 6. Maybe like 16. We all use hologram. Edge is Chrome but with Microsoft. Florp is Firefox but purple. It's collecting a lot more data than other browsers. It's not collecting data outside of browsing. Okay, well, I mean, if it's not collecting my data outside of browsing, I don't really care. That's just the name of the game nowadays. I don't know. Okay, we should... What were we doing? What were we doing? But it's a bit sketchy. Guys, come on. I'm not going to do it. I like this browser. It's pretty good. I think it's a comfy fit. Oh. Oh, what? Alright, we're going on the Tardis Wiki. An untitled novel nicknamed Novel 6 by Lars Pearson. You read it? Yeah. An untitled novel. We haven't read it though. An untitled novel nicknamed Novel 6 by Lars Pearson was Mad Norwegian Press's planned 6th Faction Paradox novel, intended to follow Kelly Hale's Erasing Sherlock. Series creator Lawrence Miles planned Novel 6 with Pearson an award to reward faithful readers of the series by radically altering the shape of the war in heaven. By Pearson's description, it was to be, for lack of a better term, epic, a cornerstone book and world-shattering. Another author was meant to write it for release in 2006. Although due to the amount of planning involved, the official announcement was delayed until late 2005. Pearson described the book as the Star Wars of the Faction universe. While writing the true history of Faction Paradox 2 years later, Miles wrote, "In my head, the Faction series is what I think Star Wars is like, a piece of visceral dynamic art in which scale, tone, and motion are all that matter, and the sci-fi setting is almost irrelevant. Yet in practice, it always ends up closer to what sci-fi fans think Star Wars is like. An adolescent wank fantasy in which space outlaws are cool, and Revenge of the Sith isn't as good as a shitty spin-off novel about Boba Fett climbing out of the Sarlacc before having his high-tech bounty hunting adventures with the third monster from the left from Jabba's palace. Every time I come back to Faction Paradox, I tell myself that I'm going to make a fresh start and do it properly. And every time I'm thwarted by the fact that the whole project was mired in geekery from the very start." Lawrence Miles. I do not care about the Chinese Spider-Man. It's not like they're getting world information. I wish they'd pay me for my data. That's my only thing. Take my data, but I really wish you'd pay me for it. That's all I feel about it. Lawrence Miles agrees with me on the sexy murder poets, I believe. Hey, Najawin, why don't you explain the sexy murder poets thing to the rest of the chat? Why don't you explain that? That would be pretty fucking entertaining, I think, for a few minutes. I too am radically changing the war in heaven with an unpublished book. Following the return of Doctor Who to television in 2005, sales of Faction Paradox books declined as readers became more and more focused on the new Doctor Who series, which did not leave much room for the spin-off ranges. As a result, Erasing Sherlock was the final Faction Paradox novel released by Mad Norwegian Press. And although the series continued with Daniel O'Mahony's Newton's Sleep at Random Static Limited over a year later, Novel 6 was never released. Oh, alright, let's take a look. I will read it. I really think at its heart philosophy is one giant battle taking place over many eras and nations between people who are basically pleasant bureaucrats and people who are sexy murder poets. And it's both super important and super boring that the pleasant bureaucrats must win. What does that have to do with this stream, Najawin? What is that quote that you were telling me about yesterday on Twitch? What does that have to do with this stream? Why don't you lay it out? Lay out your accusations. The murder poets. Doctor Who and the murder poets. Let's spin the wheel again.
Yeah, baby.
Macaroni and cheese. I do like macaroni and cheese. It's good. It's tasty. It's tasty. Plot twist, Najawin is Ryan's identical twin brother. I don't think so. Craig, face reveal when? Show us now. Show us now. I'm kidding. Fucking around. Alright, let's macaroni and cheese, also known as macaroni cheese. No one calls it that! No one calls it that! It's called mac and cheese. Mac and cheese. No one calls it macaroni cheese. And if they do, they should be culled. It's mac and cheese, okay? Pretty sure he's older than I am. How old are you? Are you like your 20s or your 30s? Be vague. It's okay. You don't have to tell me your actual age. I call it pasta bake out of spite. If it's out of spite, that's different. Plot twist, my eye headache will stop. I think you mean a migraine, and it will stop when you take anti-migraine meds. You're younger than Shooty. Okay. Okay, cool. Noted. Very much noted. What in the yapping? We're talking about mac and cheese, the real important issues in this world. Wait, it's a migraine? If it's like an eye, if it's like a headache that's like localized to your eye, it's probably a migraine, yeah. Yeah. Oh, honey. It's only in one eye? Yeah, that sounds like a migraine, yeah. Nothing works for my migraines. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Soto. Yeah, no, I would just take something. It could be a sinus headache too, apparently. Okay. In 2009, the 10th Doctor mistook the mushroom raclette, which Sylvia Nova served for dinner at her home, for macaroni cheese. The restaurant Howard Johnson's in New York City served macaroni and cheese. They've been happening for years, so nice to know. Okay. I'm sorry about that. Migraines are hell. Yeah, migraines suck. I get them sometimes when I go through like a really difficult, like emotional situation, and I'm out of action for like the entire day. Like, if I ever get a migraine before a stream, I'll probably end up having to cancel the stream. Like, I'm completely like out when I have a migraine. All right. Let's spin the wheel again.
Yeah, baby.
I wonder what it's going to be this time. Night of the Living Dead. He used to get migraines several times a week. My wife used to do that. She used to get migraines several times a week. And then she got this weird piercing, and like it literally like stopped it. I don't know the details, but like literally like it worked. Night of the Living Dead. Zombies! Zombies! Oh. Take a look. When being dragged into the home of Keith Samuels by Gwen Cooper to defend the property against a zombie horde, Reese Williams asked her if she had ever seen Night of the Living Dead. What an exciting article. Let's do another one. Or, why don't we do a tangent for like 20 minutes? Let's do that. Okay.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. (2001). Yes, Sacrificial Lamb. Yeah, no, the gaming stuff, I do that on the Twitch now. Like, I do gaming stuff on the Wild Magic Twitch. You should definitely follow it. Yes. I do Twitch streaming like 4 times a week. I do Twitch streaming more than I do like this. Mainly because it would be really hard to stretch Tardis Wiki Roulette out into 16 hours a week. But if we did other wikis... Did Fallout next week. Was there a second Fallout New Vegas? No, but I will be able to do those on Twitch soon. I will be able to do Fallout New Vegas on Twitch soon. That is on my docket of things to do. I have a better computer now. and better equipment now. So, like, doing more ambitious stuff is a lot easier than it was before that. You take mirtazapine for depression and fibromyalgia. But Fee has fibromyalgia. That's crazy. Does it, like, help you at all? Is it, like, helpful? Hang on. Something's going on with my phone. It's being aggressive. My phone being so aggressive. What phone? What do you want with me? What do you want with my life? Why you step into my life? Give me these things. I don't see a phone call, so I don't think it's worth looking at. so much. I'm really glad that helps you. That's awesome. It's nice when medication helps. 2001. We were looking up the year. 2001 was a year. Sometime before 6th of February, Fitzcarraldo was dropped in London by Compassion to meet the 8th Doctor at the St. Louis Bar and Restaurant. I will expect once I'm at a computer soon. Having trouble typing? Okay. You will expand. Okay. Read the page. I'm reading the page. Thank you for keeping me on track, Craig. You're a good egg. On 6th of February, Fitz travelled to Belgium and met Angie Kapoor and her boyfriend, Dave Young. They became embroiled in a Coulomb plot. On 8th of February, Fitz met the 8th Doctor at the St. Louis Bar and Restaurant in London. On 31st of July, Mary Miller got her daughter Lucy a pair of rollerblades for her 13th birthday. On 23rd of August, Cassandra Schofield was reported missing by her family. On 11th of September, the World Trade Center was destroyed in a terrorist attack, an event that could go on to be known as 9/11. Pros, I was a monster! What? Wait, what? Wait, the story that canonizes 9/11 in Doctor Who is a fucking 4th Doctor and Romana story written by Joseph Lidster, the fucking Sarah Jane Adventures dude? Ah! What a head fuck. Wow. This is a good page. On Halloween, Clara Oswald went to a party, during which she got lost in a forest while playing a game of hide-and-seek with her friends and was inadvertently whisked away on an adventure with the 11th Doctor, her memory of which was erased due to her encountering him earlier than intended. In November, Tony Blair visited several of York's tourist attractions and local businesses. 4th Doctor was involved on 9/11. Oh, I tried to look at the next Baldur's Gate episode, but it's disappeared from Twitch. You've missed a lot, lab. I'm trying to think when the next Baldur's Gate thing. It was a different character, though, lab. I'll tell you what, though. I might do the Baldur's Gate things again on YouTube. I could be convinced to do that, if that's something you'd be interested in, chat. I could be convinced to do the Baldur's Gates again on YouTube, maybe. You really have. You have. A lot's happened. A lot more people have subscribed. 4th Doctor was involved in 9/11. How? Alright, let's keep looking. Shortly after Blair's visit to York, the 6th Doctor and Evelyn Smythe got taken away at the slow boat. After Nimrod mortally wounded Eddie, the Doctor and Evelyn got involved in the conflict between the Forge and their vampire super soldiers. The Doctor helped Amelia Dory purify the Twilight virus so it could be reverse engineered into an antidote. However, Amelia was just using the Doctor. Amelia planned to convert all of London into vampires by pouring the virus into the water supply, but was killed by the Doctor before she could. During these events, Cassandra Schofield was infected with the purified virus and became the only member of the new breed of superior vampires. The Doctor and Evelyn took Schofield to Norway, where she could live as a vampire away from sunlight and civilization. Plot twist, wild magic. He didn't stop it, he was complicit. True. Oh dear. Do we know where Tom Baker was on 9/11? That's all I'm saying. Which Doctor would you prefer to be with during a vampire story? 3rd Doctor, without a doubt. If we're talking canon Doctors, the 3rd Doctor, easily. I feel like the 3rd Doctor is the correct answer to any question like that. Like, he is the safest hands to be in. It's just true. Like, not even that many unit guys get killed during his run. Like, it's insane. Okay, let's spin the wheel again. Plot twist, Ryan's dog is an Irani spy. No. I'd go with 8. He seems to have a better track record. 8, ow, I know. And it's not so much becoming a vampire that's the problem. That's not the risk. The risk is becoming a vampire's meal. That's the real risk. Yeah, so one more wheel spin. One more wheel spin, and then I'm blowing this popsicle stand, and I will see you in an hour or so. Again. Okay, we're going to spin at a wheel. Are you ready?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Plastic purges. What is the plastic purges, I wonder, aloud to myself at night? Okay, let's have a look. In the Unbound universe, Brigadier Alistair Gordon Lethbridge Stewart remembered the 20th century Auton invasion of Earth successfully fought by the Doctor in another universe as the Plastic Purges, a notable disaster he had to survive through without the Doctor. Unit led by the Brigadier attempted to stop the Netstein consciousness plan to take over the Earth using Autons disguised as shop dummies, which they distributed using the company Autoplastics, at least in the Third Doctor's universe. So, like, this is a story about how if the Doctor hadn't shown up to defeat the aliens, everything would have gone way worse. Those are fun. I like those. I like those. He later took the Unbound Doctor to task for not being there when he needed him, such as during the Plastic Purges. The Doctor had been redirected to the wrong time and place, landing instead in 1997 Hong Kong. In a later incident known as the Fake Flower fiasco in the Daily Mail, Lethbridge Stewart suspected a second invasion was underway when he found plastic flowers. In the Third Doctor's universe, this was indeed the second Auton invasion of Earth, led by the Master. Auton/appearances. I will put that one on. Can't wait for the Woolly Rebellion. Me too. It's going to be great. Yeah, the Third Doctor shows up many years later and the Master got there at the same time. Oh, okay. Alright, so, we are done for now. Thank you for attending. I will be back later on for Doki Doki Literature Club. So make sure to follow me on, hang on, let me grab it really quickly so you can grab it. Follow me here. Because we're doing... Oh, shit. Oh, man. Here. Follow me here, and I will... Auton's appearances, that's not right either. Shit. Hold on, one more time. One more time. One more time. Cool link. Doki Doki Literature Club tonight. Be there or be square. Although it'll probably end up on YouTube too. But you should be there to attend the live event. And until then, have a wonderful time and be safe and be merry. This is the really important part now. Bye!